y'all doing? Buckle your motherfucking seatbelts up. We are here. We are here right motherfucking now with the queen. The queens with attitude pod motherfucking cast. We in the building. Happy Thanksgiving. Feliz Navidad. Some of y'all niggas. You know what? I knew it was Christmas season. On my way home, I heard Temptation Silent Night. So it's official for me. I got to put my fucking tree up.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It's official for me. It's official for me now. Once he said, I was like, it's Christmas. So I'm happy to hear y'all. But then he came in my mind. I was like, in your mind, nigga, what? But I always enjoy the Temptations singing Silent Night. So I always say it's not Christmas until you hear Silent Night by the Temptations. Classic. That was a little icing on my bun.
That's
not the
you
right
a nigga,
bun,
nigga.
But
that's because you a nigga. Because I stay.
No, it's just a really good song.
All right, white lady, bye.
But anyway, how was y'all Thanksgiving? Let's talk about the good, bad, and motherfucking ugly from Thanksgiving. Who had their outfit for the living room ready? Was y'all weaves tight? Tell me all about it. Annie, give me your good, bad, and ugly from Thanksgiving. I'm here for it.
You know, my mama came and cooked for me, so that was the best.
We got some lazy pussy on the mic. Continue.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I didn't have to worry about the only thing. She was kind of tight with me, but it's okay. The only thing I made was macaroni, but that shit was busted.
Okay, so that was your good. What was your bad?
I wasn't able to get, zooted like I wanted to because the surgery, the medicine, I didn't want to mix it too much, so I wasn't able to feel like everybody else was feeling.
Oh, bitches ain't trying to die on an accident on a holiday. I feel that.
I wasn't trying to OD at all. I wasn't trying to be going to the hospital or the military bills. I wasn't trying to get my stomach pumped and none of that shit. So nah, I was.
What was your ugly?
My husband had some Spanish folks come over and I kept playing Spanish music. I don't speak that shit, so I wasn't feeling it.
Girl, that's my favorite.
I get it. I only fuck with it when I'm drunk. When I'm drunk, I can fuck with it. I used to go to a Spanish club in Yorktown and I used to be like, get it tequila, didn't know that damn word, but I used to be in that bitch.
I used to walk up to Spanish people real close and be like, "Quiero Taco Bell."
That's all the piece of Spanish you know.
That's it. That's all I need. My third grade Spanish has taken me so far in life, motherfucker. Punta, cerveza. All I need to know is about bitches and motherfucking drinks. What you talking about?
That's it.
That's all I need to know. Where the bitches at and where the drinks at. It's the same in English. You go to a motherfucking bar in the hood, be like, where the drinks at and the bitches at. That's all you need to know. That's it. Anyway, Morgan, how was your Thanksgiving? What was your good, bad, and ugly? Tell me everything.
Okay, so the good part is I got to come home and set my ass down. The bad part about it is I had to make macaroni and cheese for not only the potluck at my job for Wednesday, then I made macaroni and cheese for my daddy's house and for my brother-in-law's house. So I was done. That was the other part. Like, no.
You need to move to Wisconsin with all that cheese. Goddamn.
I was done. Like, come on now, listen. I really didn't really have too much ugly. I was just ready for people to leave me alone. Time to go to bed.
The ugly was they wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. That's the ugly. That's just like that. Yes, it just like that.
Right.
That was the ugly. But I just gotta ask you. So
drink, I was done.
You said
all that cheese, was the macaroni at least busting or?
My macaroni and cheese always busting. Always busting. Like gone.
Girl, okay. I'm working on my macaroni and cheese arms and shit, but I ain't there yet. But it's cool.
You gotta whip it.
Yeah, I got the auntie arms.
I seen your macaroni and cheese. You posted that shit.
Yeah, we seen your burnt crispy ass macaroni. We don't want that shit.
First of all, I tell people I can't motherfucking cook. Ain't nobody ever married me for my cooking. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Y'all some judgmental motherfuckers today, but it's okay. It's okay.
They coming after your crowd today, sis.
They on my ass, same thing. Bitch, I boil water good as fuck. When I meet a nigga, he be like, you cook? I be like, nah, but I could boil the fuck out of some water. What's up?
What's up?
We gonna drink this, bitch.
Obviously, they fucking with it, but it's cool.
All the time. You want a chicken nigga, just add some some butter and some seasoning salt in that bitch and let it boil. They'll think you done cooked the whole damn thing.
Right.
Exactly.
Some butter,
The whole
some
kitchen
seasoning,
smell
salt.
like some shit.
I faked and baked the fuck out of my first husband, but here we are. You know, it's cool. Green beans. Green beans is my specialty. Fuck what you heard. Nikki, how was your motherfucking Thanksgiving? What's your good, bad, and ugly?
My Thanksgiving was super. I ain't even gonna lie, it was great. So that's the good. The bad is, do y'all know Dollar Tree charges $1.25 for every fucking thing?
Yes, they about to be called
plus
now.
And yeah, and the pants is
I said we need to go bull count them motherfucking niggas.
Yeah.
First of all, them pants you gotta make sure you hold them bitches like this, because if you try to grab them by the sides, everything gonna be on the motherfucking floor.
Right. So
Absolutely.
I doubled up my pants. That shit almost ruined my food because I guess it made the temperature like
hotter.
Well, no, it was like taking forever for like my macaroni to start getting this, it's bubbling in, and everything just took extra long to cook. So I was just thankful that it all turned out good still anyways. But the ugly is motherfucker went out there and smoked some weed and then turned around and was drinking some fucking wine, came back in his mug and passed out on everybody that was in here. I don't care. But I had a good time. They got
people who? People who? Guess what?
My nieces and nephews, and they had a friend that they brought along with them. My mom and them. Everybody. I just laid on the couch. I put my hoodie on, put my hood on my head, and just.
Oh no!
You did one of those moves. Make sure you clean up before you leave.
Yeah.
Make sure you clean up before you leave.
Straight. Yeah.
You said fuck everybody on the motherfucking couch.
Yeah.
Right. She didn't even gonna get
her. That was either the bad. That was either the bad or the ugly. Either way, I was probably looking bad and ugly laying on the couch.
You wasn't slobbing with your mouth open, was you?
Sis was over there like this.
Right. So yeah, I went. But I had the hood on, so if I was, it was like catching it on the hood. Like if I was.
Sis, did you get one of these at one point? Damn.
Yeah.
I hate the double dick in the back of my neck when I do that. That fucks me up every time. That whiplash you get from crashing on the couch, some straight bullshit. Yeah, but I feel you.
Yeah, that was my good, bad, and ugly. But I had a very good Thanksgiving. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. All right, Mr. Legendary Lifestyle. What was your good, bad, and ugly from your Thanksgiving? Tell me more.
The good, I guess all the food was good. I was smashing. I ate everything in the room.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was the good. I didn't think I had no bad. My mom didn't get to come down here. I didn't get to go home, so that's probably the bad.
What was your ugly though?
No uglies though. I don't think there was no uglies for me though, ladies.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
That's great.
Nothing wrong with that. That. Okay. So see, they had nice family. Ain't nobody family getting a fight or nothing. Shit.
Nah, man. People too grown for
that. See, for me, I would have had
no
to go
drama.
back to New York for that shit. If we would have had a Thanksgiving in New York, it was bound for somebody to have an argument and a fight, a bunch of bitches and shit like that. Yeah.
That's different.
They fight at Thanksgiving. They fight at baby showers.
They fight at everything in my family.
Over the motherfucking meatballs. He just said something right there. Or over that funeral fucking chicken. He done made a good point. I'm with you, Mr. Lifestyle. I always say what's better. Baby shower. What y'all say? Baby shower meatballs are better or funeral chicken? Which one is better for y'all?
It be the
asking
meatballs.
for a friend.
It be the meatballs for me.
Yeah, meatballs.
Good. The meatballs slamming though.
I'm agree with the Hawaiian rolls in Jesus' name. You blessed in himself.
Amen.
What about you, Mr. New York? What was your good, bad, and ugly?
All right. So the good part was the food was fucking That's a fact. Like a girl cooked up a hell of a fucking meal. She was great. So I fucked that shit all the way up. The bad was usually I go to North Carolina to see moms, and we didn't go this year. So that was a bad. And I'm with Flite. It really wasn't no ugly. It really wasn't no ugly. I might have got too full at one point. That's the ugly, that uncomfortable full. You know, unbuckle the pants.
When your stomach hurting and shit.
That might be the ugly. You're like, I'm not gonna indulge too much, and then you start overeating because you just pick that food because it's on your plate. That type of food. Yeah, that bullshit. So that's the only bad. The only ugly. That's the only ugly.
Well, I encountered that too. You ain't alone.
All right.
He didn't quite have enough room for the sweet potato pie. I feel you. That is tragic as fuck.
What about your ass, C? What was your good, bad, or ugly?
Good. I got to see my sisters. I never ever get to see my sisters, and I got a baby, and I live in Georgia. So this was the very first year. He turned 5 this year, and this was the first time I was able to light a candle and give him ice cream and cake, and everybody sing happy birthday to him. So that was amazing. I really enjoyed that. Go legend. My bad. Let me tell y'all my bad for real. I ain't have my motherfucking Thanksgiving hair or my outfit together like I wanted to. But next year, I swear to fucking God, I'm wearing a fur coat to the living room.
You wearing that fur
I'm wearing my fur coat to the living room. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm wearing my motherfucking fur coat to the living room. I'm gonna be like, who? What? Where?
Hold on. Where you located at?
I'm in Georgia.
Oh, yeah, it get a little cold up there. All right. I'm in Florida, so I don't get that cold for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it don't get that cold, but in my mind, like, I'm a bad bitch. So in my mind, I was like, you know what would have set my Thanksgiving off? A fur motherfucking coat. I mean, I gotta wear the chinchilla next time. I don't know, but I didn't have one. And then my Thanksgiving hair wasn't on point because I took my locks down, but it was what it was. But my ugly, she gonna whip my ass. But everybody, like, I don't never eat potato salad, but my auntie fucked up the potato salad. I was like, ain't no onions in this motherfucker. I said, this shit drier than a motherfucker. I made a big deal out of it, and everybody was looking at me like,
hold on, wait, man. You gonna put auntie on blast like that, though?
I did because I was mad as hell. She's the only person potato salad I eat. And then when she came in from work all tired and shit, I said, so you gonna fuck up the potato salad?
Right.
Then fucked up the potato salad.
My potato salad was weak this year too. What the fuck is wrong
with that? I was mad as fuck. I had her in the corner of the wall like this with my hand on the wall like this. I said, bitch, you fucked up the potato salad. She gonna say, see, it wasn't even like that. I ain't had this in there. I said, bitch, I got cash out. Don't you ever fuck up the potato salad. So after I threatened her and hemmed her up, she was like, Thanksgiving. She gonna say, Christmas, I got you. Nah, player. See me next year. I'm not fucking
I don't eat potato salad at all. So y'all can.
We're not talking about you, Annie. We're not talking about you, Annie. I'm going through an emotional time about this bitch fucking up the potato salad, and she want to talk about her. Bitch, fuck you. Ain't talking about you and your potato salad. I took that shit personal, okay?
As you should. Potato salad is a staple in the Black community. You hear me?
Man,
right. I put it right between the motherfucking baked beans and the yams to all filter that sweet, and she fucked it up for me. I ain't gonna say her name because that ain't right.
I ain't never seen baked beans at Thanksgiving. It's the first year I've seen niggas have baked beans on their plate. That's a
I ain't never seen
dish.
that either.
That's a cookout dish, not a Thanksgiving dish. Who the fuck makes baked beans? But Thanksgivings,
I never seen that either.
I never seen
string beans. You know who make the baked beans?
String beans. I know baked beans.
The person who makes the baked beans is the one that said they was gonna bring something and knew they couldn't come empty-handed.
So they went and bought a couple of cans of baked beans real quick and threw it in the pan.
They go ahead and put it in the pan. Warm it up.
Baked beans is only during the summertime for cookouts.
No.
Hold on, let me ask this dumb bitch something. Where Annie at? Bitch, what time stomach's open? Because who the fuck is you to negate the motherfucking menu for Thanksgiving? What time do stomachs open? Answer me that, since you know everything else.
Stomachs open 24/7.
And exactly, it's always room for baked beans. Because at the end of the day, shout out to the person that may have been in between blessings but they wanted to still have a good meal. You a hater for that, but it's all good.
It is what it is. I've never.
I'm waving my wand on that.
And since Annie want to sit up here and turn up, Annie, go ahead. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay?
So again, for this episode, I'm actually good. I'm actually great. I'm actually happy because we got this motherfucking guilty verdict for this Aubrey case. You understand? Like, you know, in our minds, we was like, yeah, this shit about to go left, and they're about to have these men not guilty. But when all these motherfuckers got guilty for all counts except for one, I'm like, yo, okay, maybe we got something going here. It's not too bad. Yeah. But it's bad, but it's not too bad. Maybe motherfuckers is actually, especially with the jury being all white except for what, 1 or 2 people?
Yeah.
That kind of made a difference because it was a majority white
people.
Jury. So usually when it's a majority white jury, it goes the opposite direction that we're looking at. And I'm happy it got a guilty verdict because they was going to tear Georgia the fuck up.
Yeah, no lie. I was ready to roll down to Brunswick with them. But on some real shit, I was just kind of disappointed how we got to be proud for when these people treat us right. That's crazy. He should have had justice no matter what color he was.
I agree with you, but you already know how.
I mean, I already know. I'm just saying, I can't wait. Again, I've told you all before, it's just us, and they're not talking about us. They talking about them. But I just can't wait to the norm and the new narrative to be they did the right thing because it was the right thing to do because we're human, not just because we black. Right. But I am glad of the jury selection because they can't go back and say it was unfair because everybody was black. I appreciated the fact that it was just right and wrong. So.
I agree with it. How you guys feel about that shit?
Well,
I'll about the verdict for sure. I think, man, we ain't gonna never not deal with them type of situations.
Right.
It's sad, but I don't think we'll ever be really treated fairly in those situations. So, man, I'm just happy we got that one. So we just got to kind of count our victories. You know what I mean? On one hand,
we gotta just take them, right? We gotta just take them as we grab them. We can't even we can't be reaching. We gotta take it as we get them. Unfortunately.
But see, would that be the fucked up shit? The fucked up shit that we have to. You gotta feel like, yo, we gotta just take it as we get it. You know what I'm saying? That's just that mentality. But that's what they put us. That's the mentality they put us in.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that way, but that's like you said though. Like it is.
It's nothing we could do about it. That's how the game go, so to speak.
You know we can fight till you blue in the face. You know what I'm saying? But things gotta change from inside. You know what I'm saying? Inside that house. Yeah. We'll always be unfair for us. That's
right.
The only way to be able to change fair in law is if we, educate our young black folks to get in them type of positions. We teach only sports or hip hop or acting or singing or something like that, but we don't really get into, you could do this, you could be a lawyer, you could be a judge. Yeah. And really mean it and really set up little programs like they do these HVAC classes. Why can't we do something that teaches pre-law or something like that? A little program.
I agree with you. These HVAC and all that other shit is very much at arm's reach, but when it comes to pre-law and things like that, you got to go through so many hoops just to get to those situations that it is harder. So people are discouraged to try to get into those situations.
Right. We gotta encourage more politicians because that's the way we change the law. What you think, Nikki?
I was just gonna say, as far as what we teach our kids, we do have those kids that are like brainiacs or, on the nerdy side. We got to teach them that that's actually cool. Coming up through school, if you were like a nerd or really smart, people kind of frowned upon it, or you know what I mean. We got to really embrace those kind of kids because some people are just hands-on, period. Some people are very book smart, and those are the ones we should push those type of careers on, not just like social work or having them thinking that medical school is for them when it might be they're more argumentative, so they might need to be in law school, or kind of push them kind of close to where they need to be at. you know, as far as these different fields. And then we'll definitely see change as far as like what we see in our systems. We also need to move away from like the emotional side of things and understand how the law actually works, regardless of if it was black or white. The black and white really comes in when a person that's sitting on a jury already got their mind made up. But when you have evidence and you use evidence to clearly say this is how this pans out, this is how that pans out, then that's just how the law is. Yes, we need to change some of the laws because like that stand your ground law only works for certain people. You know what I mean? So that's what we attack, but we can't attack it while it's still on the books. You get what I'm saying? We have to do something about it first. So
I get what you. And my son is like that. My son is like a fucking a nerdy nerd. I always call him that. He's like, no, mom. But he's like on a nerdy nerd of like gaming systems and shit like that. But you definitely have the ones that's more in the books and reading everything and learning those things, but they don't think that it's okay because of how society is. And they want to let people know that they don't have the knowledge for these things because they're going to be picked on and talked about and things like that, which we definitely gotta let them know.
I think that's why it doesn't really necessarily, like we keep saying, like, you know, the nerdy kids or something like that. That's not who we need. We need the cool kids to get in those positions. Because cool kids in the position, then it becomes a fad and other people want to do it. So it's not really necessarily nerdy kids. We want to get all of them in there, just point them in another direction. Like, not only law, like, we don't teach our boys who can jump. We only teach them how to play basketball. We don't say, yo, you can go make $1 million playing volleyball too. We don't think that way. You know, we need to just point other directions.
Baseball.
Like, yo, black kids can swim, like they can skate, they can do all these other things just in the Olympics, but we don't see them kids there because we don't open up those doors.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, so
like I blame it on the wrong conversations, definitely.
So quick question: Is it possible to be nerdy and be cool?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not a watch circle.
My son is one of those kids that's straight nerdy. My son got like a 1365 on the SAT and got mad because he didn't get a 1400. But I'm just, like, you know how my son, you know what I'm saying?
I know this guy.
Yo, he that type of kid, but I'll be like, listen, you could be cool. You be cool because you're smart on me, a nerd. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're a smart kid, but you're cool. You're a cool, smart kid. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, in him, son had his own confidence. Like, you're right, I'm cool. Like, he gotta be cool
to be smart,
because you don't let nobody tell you who you are. You know who you are.
Right.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. Nobody tell you who you are, but you should know.
I got a question for Octane, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I noticed that when people go to school for sports, all they ever want to do, they'll give them money for education, but they give them dumbass majors like communication. Like, motherfucker, you know how to talk. So we're the people that are talking to the people that are good in sports about real majors instead of something so easy that doesn't really make the money, like a lot of money, like lawyers and doctors in the long run. So did anybody have a conversation with you when you got to that point in your life? I'm just asking.
For me, I was always a math guy. Like, I love math. To this day, I'm good with math, right? So for me, I wanted to be a business administration major or CPA, something like that, right? So I went to school for business administration, right? So a lot of guys that I ran into that played ball with sometimes took easy majors because school and the task of practice and everything was so hard. They need something easier when they get in the classroom. That makes sense. So a lot of times people take easier majors just so they escape out for basketball. You know what I'm saying? And I think about after basketball is finished. Most of the time, athletes, you know, we think after our basketball is gonna last forever. So people actually take classes that's going to be easy, so I don't have to work so hard in the classroom. I'm busting my ass on the court. You know
so my question to you is who should have a more directive conversation with them? Because everybody wants the easy way out, but who? Okay, that's what I was asking. Like,
I feel like your parents should instead of you to want to bust your ass in the classroom. It's called student athlete. Students first for a reason.
Right.
Because that student part that's taken care of, guess what? Your student ass will be on the motherfucking block again. You know what I'm saying? Student athlete. You know what I'm saying? To be an athlete, you gotta be a student. It's called student athlete first for a reason.
Yeah, but let's be for real though. A lot of people that come from, I'm good in sports, I'm going to college. A lot of those people are, number one, the first person to go to college in their family. So does their parent, can that parent really have that conversation? Number two, it's who can I talk to? Because again, they're so focused on I'm so cool, I'm so popular. A lot of them, not all of them, they're focused on more so being cool instead of academics. I only asked you the question because you mentioned your son, but I'm
Oh, you went out, boo.
I can't hear you. Yeah, so I can't hear her.
We can't hear you, sis.
Everybody point to their ears.
All right.
because at the end of the day,
1 hour later.
All right. I'm sorry. I do got another question for you, but first, I'm just sitting here talking to you, and I was like, damn, don't nobody know who my man is. So first and foremost, I just would like to formally introduce and publicly apologize to Mr. Flite and High Octane. How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, we good, Queen.
Good.
Thank you.
Hey, we was flowing. Shit, they engaged real easy.
Yeah,
we forgot they wasn't a part of our podcast.
This ain't our first rodeo. We good.
Right.
We thought they was down with the get down. That's why we didn't introduce them. Hey, shit, they fit in real well.
Doing this.
I'm sorry, but no disrespect. This I did have a question for you, Mr. Octane, because I want to start. If I ever opened up a business, it would be called Right Conversations, because I feel like we get so far in life, but we could have got further in life if we had the right conversations at the right time. So my question to you was, who should have been the person to talk to the student athlete before they committed to communication? And you said your parent, and I said, but you also have to think about something. When a lot of people that are good in sports, unfortunately, come from the inner city or the hood or whatever you like to call it. And a lot of times that person that finally makes it to the next step, which I would say is college, is the first person in that family to go to college. So if you don't know anybody that's ever went to college, how can you talk to somebody about college? Number two, when it comes to speaking about, oh, I never been to college, but you should major in this because it's easy. Like you said, you were really good in math, and everything that you told me, I would have never recommended that for you. For me, I'd have been like, you know what? You need to be an engineer because X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying?
Money,
so who should...
Gotcha.
Right. And not even just that. I mean, engineers, you could be a civil engineer, mechanical engineer.
Correct.
And still be in business because you took every damn math effort in possible life. And you could still be a CPA and accountant, because if you think about that, all that is a certificate after you get your degree. So I'm going to re-ask the question, who should or would you suggest a person that's going to that next step in life in college to talk to about making the right decision or better decision outside of communications as a major?
So a lot of times when you go to college as a basketball player, you have these visits, right? It's called like your first visit, second visit, whatever it is. We have many visits to your college. So you want to hopefully grab on to somebody that's there, upperclassman, a senior most preferably, or a junior, to just ask questions. And no questions too stupid. I tell kids that all the time. You never ask questions too stupid. All right? If you don't know, ask. It's okay to ask questions. If you don't know, you don't know. Right? So I would ask a senior, right, or a junior about, what do you think I should do about, you know what I'm saying, I'm going for school. And then they ask what your interest is. Then they build off of that. And that's how you really go about trying to figure out yourself and what you really want to do. Sometimes you might go to your first year undeclared, and that's fine too. You still trying to figure it out. A lot of people rushing to something, and they're rushing to something they don't want, don't have a degree in, and get a degree in something they don't want, not even that field they're working. So why rush into it? If you undeclared for a year. Yeah. And just stand for what you think you want to do. A lot of kids don't go, a lot of people think you go into college knowing what you want to do. A lot of people don't go into college knowing what they want to do. They fill themselves out to see. And a lot of times jump into the wrong field. And then you're like, I really didn't want to do this. So I'm in it now though. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to just go, you might have to go undeclared. Especially athletes. Because so by the way, you guys get classes and stuff, and they're like, I don't know what I want to do. All right, well, let's take this. Okay. And then take it and run with it. And never get a chance to change it. And then like, I'm stuck with it. I started it, I might as well finish it. But sometimes you just go undeclared, you know? And as far as like you made a good point about parents, because I was the first to actually go to a 4-year school. My mother went to a 2-year school, right? So I was the first to go into a 4-year school, but she always harped on me, being that she didn't go and get a bachelor's, always harped on me about education. That's her biggest pet peeve, raising two boys in a single household, right? Is education. You're going to go to school and get your education. You know what I mean? So I always had that in my mind. I can't afford school, so my best bet is a scholarship. So that was that's my train of thought the whole time going to college. Get a scholarship. You gotta get a scholarship. If you can't afford college, get a scholarship. That was just on my mind.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was the same advice I got too. And then I got there and I'm like, what's next? But for me, I didn't have anybody else to talk to about what's next. So I feel like for people coming from inner cities or athletes, we do need that go between, the right conversation to, talk to a person. Let me see, and I love when I finally got out of college, I never did what I majored for. But after that, I found those mentors after the fact. But it's true. Like when you're 21, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about your next nut. You're thinking about the next party. Like I'm just trying to have a for real ass conversation as a person that graduated from a 4-year school. It wasn't on my mind, but also if it was on my mind, I just didn't have the right person to talk to. And that's what we're trying to feel in this next generation, because a lot of stuff is going to change. I don't think it is in our lifetime, but if we start putting those right conversations, we're going to change the status quo. But what do you think, Flite? What would you tell the younger you to major in going to that next step?
Just finding your interest, first of all. If you don't kind of going in not really knowing at all what you're going to do, you probably need to take some of them classes where, all your little minors, just to get them out the way so you can get your feel to even see if you like school. You know what I mean? Like all them letters that was coming in for me from basketball and stuff, I didn't know what some of them schools was at, let alone knowing what I was doing.
Like, what's this?
Who is this?
Real, I ain't
there was no Google back then, huh, Flite?
Right. Yeah. Matter of fact, I went to this first community college I went to, they ain't even had BT out there. You know what I'm saying? I was back. You know what I'm saying? So
well, that was in the sticks.
Yeah, it was in Kansas. But still, a lot of us do take the easier classes as athletes because of the workload, because it's easier to stay on the team, first of all, and stuff like that. But just a regular kid, I think guidance counselors in high school is a good quality, a good person to ask.
Forgot about that.
Just especially them guidance counselors. I mean, I had some pretty cool guidance counselors, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like I could talk to, and they was helping us, get our applications together and all of that to even see what we was doing, even having little, groups and stuff like that where people were kind of naming 3 things you might even be interested in, naming a few things. But I mean, that's my kind of take on it.
I was thinking guidance counselors too. I was thinking guidance counselors would be like a person that you would try to talk to kind of.
It's easier to talk to a guidance counselor that looks like you. I'm not going to be as open with a person that don't look like me. You know what I'm saying? And but when I found those, because my damn college was 12% Black. So it's hard for Black people or people from the inner city to be comfortable with talking to people that don't always look like us, because a lot of times they don't understand us.
Right.
Because culturally we are different.
Did we have Black guidance counselors in high school? I don't even fucking remember.
I didn't have any.
I did.
Right?
I did. I definitely did.
I
also
noticed
that.
Did you have any in Rain? No, I thought so.
Not that I can think of.
That high school, we so vulnerable as kids. Listening to a guidance counselor, it's all about their approach. If their approach is, in a helping way, we were open to listen, regardless of what they look like. Sometimes we'll look at a white person better and listen to them more because we look like successful. You know what I mean? So it wasn't all because they were Black or white, in my case anyway, so we looked at it, if a white guy had a suit on, he was kind of successful looking, so I might listen.
You might got some words, yeah.
And nowadays, you got to wonder, is the guidance counselor there for a paycheck, or is really there to help kids? Because that's even with teachers, because a lot of them, it's not even.
Nowadays, they only there for their paycheck. In today's society, these teachers are only there.
I'm going to disagree, because I know a lot of educators, and they don't get paid nothing, so that paycheck ain't that big.
Well,
so they
that's
are
true,
there
but
for them.
you have some that sit there and say, I'm only here to get paid. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yeah,
right.
You have those ones that will voice that shit. It's crazy.
They don't care.
On the same end, I agree with you too. See, it's a lot of teachers that's worrying about the kids. They don't care about the pay, and we need more of those teachers. in the schools with our kids now. They're not the same like when we were in school. These teachers are younger than when we was in school. When we was in school, we had all the old heads. Now it's a bunch of young teachers, and they don't care. They doing TikToks more than damn teaching these kids. When you're on TikTok, you see more teachers on TikTok than anything.
But you know what? Not only are they,
but they use that. They use that.
No, I agree with that. I love the way that they use it to implement these things to get the attention from these kids and teach these kids. But a lot of them, y'all too focused on getting these fucking likes on TikTok. I'm gonna just be real.
I think that we're looking at it wrong though, because they're looking at it as that bridge between, because they have more in common with their students now than back then when my teacher was 60, 70. And then on top of that, I appreciate, shout out to the Black educators, because I'm seeing more chocolate in the classroom than I ever seen that I wish I would have had, because your teacher can serve as your mentor to have that conversation of do this, and that. So I feel like with us changing the status quo and having more people, because representation does matter, to talk to is making a big difference for the student athletes that's coming up and just the young people, because I'm a mom at home, but if mom in the classroom can help me out too, a child can never have too much love.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
They can never have too much positive guidance.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
All right, Nick, you knock your all
right. Those were all some good answers. That was a really good discussion. But to move things right along, we were talking about Thanksgiving, but now since Thanksgiving has passed, there was a question that's been asked on social media a few times.
Hold up, bitch. Because we got motherfucking Gigi in the motherfucking building. Hold on, let me wave my wand on that bitch. Let me sprinkle you real quick.
Gigi finally came through.
Yeah.
What's up, Gigi?
Ladies and gentlemen, Gigi.
Hello,
love you,
everybody.
Welcome.
We
got another coming up.
Y'all hear me?
Everybody. We can hear you,
but we can't see you.
Oh, y'all can see that pretty face. Don't do that now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you came right in. We were just about to go ahead and switch gears with Miss Nikki, so she's going to introduce that so you can jump right in the conversation. I'm glad that you made it. What's up, Nikki? What you got, baby? What you got?
All right. So, like I was saying, since Thanksgiving has passed, we've been talking about food. Food been on everybody's mind. One of the topics that we've discussed over the past couple years on Facebook, social media, just in general. Who should get their plate first? Should it be the husband or the kid? I know everybody's familiar with this question. Everybody has their different opinions, their different tastes. But I just want to know who gets their plate first, not just for Thanksgiving, but just in general at the dinner table.
Can I take first? Can I go first?
Yes, go first.
I feel like the kids get their plate first.
Okay.
That's me. I feel like the kids get their plate first because
why you feel that way?
When I was growing up, my mama always took care. Even when she had, I'm saying, my dad or had, significant other she was dealing with, the kids always served first, then came the man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So for me in the household now, it's the same thing now. Like, I was like, yo, take care of the kids and I get mine after. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? I feel like kids should eat first, their kids.
Okay. Who want to go next?
In my household, it's the same.
I think the kids should go first too. But I noticed when I was younger, when my pops was in the crib, he ate first. When my step pops is in the crib, the kids ate first.
Yeah, in my house it go like that too. My kids eat first, and then my husband make sure they eat first before he eat, because he rather them eat than he do. If it was that case, you know what I'm saying? If it was just enough, he rather them eat, and if it's not enough, he don't eat. So I think that's how that plays out, where the kids eat first, because the men want to make sure the kids eat rather than them eat first and then the kids eat.
Thank you.
I think that's how that game goes. So this is always going to be the biggest debate.
But remember, men are providers. Men are providers, so you gotta make sure the family gets first.
You gotta make sure the family gets right first.
Right. Okay. What you think, CL?
I don't even know what y'all said. I had to take a little potty break.
we are discussing who gets the plate first.
Oh, I knew the question. I just had to go to the potty. That wine had ran up on me. Wash my hands though real quick.
I did too though. I ain't even gonna play for you.
Potty break. Nah, on some real shit though. I do understand the question. I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't even know who agreed or disagreed, but fight me if you want to. But my man, he does provide for me and my son. So if he's providing, he already made sure it was enough food for everybody in my house. So when I make plates, I make his plate first and I serve him first. And then after that, we eat the rest because he already made sure it was enough food in the house. So I don't even understand why this is debate, because if your man is doing what you need him to do, how he's supposed to provide for you and treat for you, he's going to make sure everybody's going to eat, period. Right. So why does he not deserve to get his plate first? He worked for me every day. He worked for my baby every day. It's not even his baby. That's a baby that don't even belong to him. It's from our first marriage. Mm-hmm. But he always makes sure that everybody's taken care of. So for me to say, no, my kid that don't work nowhere gonna eat first, hell no, because I need daddy to be big and strong to do that 40 this week. Right. But that's just me. Okay. Sometimes he gotta do overtime.
Okay.
Well, when I cook, I make sure I fix our plates before I serve. But I do make sure my daughter have enough, and then my husband, because most likely I'm eating as I'm tasting everything when I'm cooking everything. Yeah. So my
quality for research purposes. You got to.
We got to make sure. We got to taste.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But my daughter gets her plate, but then my husband. But I send my daughters like, here you go. Wherever my husband's at, I'll go take him his plate, his drink. Make sure he got is rolled up real good, whatever he needs. And
what if the man is the cook in the house? Do he make his own plate first?
No, my husband actually first.
That's a great question.
I would still make his plate first, because I'd be like, go ahead and wash your hands, get washed up. By the time he come, I have his plate ready for him.
So for me, if he cooks, he always bring me my food.
See. But that's just how man. I'm trying to say, if I cook, I ain't got time to make my own plate. I make sure I make everybody's plate.
And that's the vice versa. So if I cook, that's the same thing. Everybody's eating before I eat. Period. Yeah. Right. But if he cooks, it still goes the same way. The kids get the food first, and then he brings my plate. If I'm upstairs, he brings it upstairs. He brings everything, drink, everything, like fucking condiments, all that shit. I'm like, damn, bro, I don't even want this shit.
For the people who says.
They'll put that ketchup in the refrigerator.
I don't even eat ketchup, but thanks.
Now, do you guys cook together just to do like a spice where it's equal? Because me and my husband, we take turns cooking. Most of the time I do cook, but we like to take turns cooking or whatever. Do y'all get together and cook together as well? Because I know me and my husband do. Definitely.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I don't like nobody in the kitchen when I'm cooking. In my way. I like to
I gotta make sure the spices is right.
You a kitchen bully, Annie?
Yes, I am.
You're a kitchen bully, yeah.
I'm like, God damn, get out the way, move. You
one of those. Everybody out the kitchen now. Yes. Everybody out the kitchen.
So how you supposed to know how you like stuff if you want to surprise you, make you or cook yourself for y'all?
But he knows how to season food.
Hold on one second. Let me address Morgan, because I feel like Annie's been a bully right now because she won't let Morgan talk. But Morgan, I definitely agree with you. But where I get frustrated at is I feel like I'm saying where I get frustrated at is the when like, hell no, my kids eat first, this and that. Sometimes I be wanting to tell y'all bitches, put your dick up. It's okay to be feminine. It's okay. Hold on. Let me finish what I gotta say, because it's important. Because y'all gonna be mad at me regardless. But put your dick up. It's okay to live in feminine energy. It's okay for him to be provider. It's okay for him to eat first. Because again, if he's taking care of your family, he gonna make sure them babies eat. He made sure he got the 8-pack of motherfucking chicken. So some bitch like, he still ain't getting my plate. Tuck your dick up, bitch. Tuck it in. It's okay. It's okay. Get real close. It's okay to push your dick up. It's okay to live in feminine energy. It's okay for your man to feel like he's your man and not your damn daddy or something like that. It's okay to cater to your man. Be okay with that. Put your dick up, sis.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say.
Not put your dick up, sis.
Put your dick up, sis.
Sometimes I like
hashtag put your dick up.
I ain't fooling with you.
But it's like it's so many bitches with big ass balls. Like your balls is bigger than your niggas. Like, bitch, put your dick up. It's okay to let him pay. It's okay just to leave the tips, sis. It's okay for him to cook dinner for his family. Treat him like the king that he is. But bitches run around here. I'm a queen. I'm a queen. I'm a queen. But you don't even know how to let your nigga treat you like a queen. Come on, get your shit together.
Okay,
I said what I had to say. I'm done with it.
We appreciate every bit of it for me. Yeah.
It's the when you go, what you want for dinner? I don't care.
Yeah, that's me. Like, can you just pick so I don't have to pick? Because he gets mad at me a lot. Because I want to cook something, you but then don't want it like 2 days later. Yeah. He be like, "You cooking? Yeah. What you making? Oh, I'm making some chicken, macaroni, cheese, some some kind of what you want? Oh, well, I had a taste for this. I'll make this, but that's not what I want to eat." And then
that's that feminine energy. So I'll be like, okay, even if I cook something else, okay, what you want? I can go get a ribeye real quick. It's not a problem. If that's what he wants. But that's just me. All pussy ain't the same. All pussy ain't the same. It ain't.
Right. And then he get mad because I'm going to get something else after I done cooked for him. Listen, I cooked. I gave you what you wanted. Now I'm going to get what I want.
It's me because I be wanting seafood. My husband is allergic.
Damn.
Oh, you all the way fucked.
I can't even bring that around my house.
Boys, I make sure I just gotta make sure he's not here.
Like, I'm allergic to peanuts and my husband's allergic to shrimp. So when he's out and about, he'll go get his candy and stuff. And then when I want to make some shrimp Alfredo, he'll be like, "Do you gotta cook that here? Because I'm gonna want some."
Right.
Yeah.
Well, get you everything.
He ready to risk it all.
Have some
He ready to risk it all for that simple Alfredo. Ready to risk it all.
Yeah, absolutely. He like, "You want to make chicken?" No, that's not what you said. You won't.
Right. So pretty much everybody feels, besides CL, that.
Oh no! Me.
Oh,
Gigi said, right. Gigi, come through. Gigi,
forget about me. I was looking for you, Gigi.
Gigi, give me some of that. Give me some of that good pussy energy, because these bitches is on trash tonight. Come on, Gigi. Come on, Gigi.
Well, what I will say, y'all, please forgive me for the picture, but I am. Well, I won't make excuses. We'll talk about it later. But just to chime in on the question,
if he had his hand on your frontal, just say that.
He had his hand on my frontal. Oh my Lord!
Her back.
Anyway,
take it.
Anyway, I would definitely agree with CL when it comes to whether or not we should feed our children versus our man. This has been going on since the beginning of time, y'all. And that, if I have to say, that is one curse that I would not want to be broken. Because if our children see that we have a bond, or the person that we with is providing for us, and they are eating first, and this the order that it should go, why not? And I could go on a biblical standpoint of it, or I could just go on just a realistic part of it. And I'll just go on the realistic part of it is that if you have a man and your man is providing, what like a man should do, okay? First of all, there shouldn't be any lack as far as food comes, okay? But let's just say that there is a lack when food comes. That man should always, let's say there is lack. I feel like as a man, he make the choice to say, "Hey, we're gonna make sure the kids eat." Then that's fine. But if there's enough food in the house to eat, You know, that should not be a question of whether or not my man eats before my children. Without a doubt, my king is going to eat before my children, and that not just to uplift him, but definitely uplift him, but also let my children know that when you get older, also this is definitely a route to follow, because this is order. This is a biblical order. There should be a common sense order, because if your king is providing, then he should be able to eat first. He's the king of the house. He's the man of the house. And especially when you got young men in the house, they got to know that we got a king in the house. We got somebody that's you know what I'm saying? It kind of like separates you know what I'm saying? It kind of like separates them. You know what I'm saying? Because oftentimes we have young men that are not our husband's children or our man's children. You know what I'm saying? They feel they heart begins to harden when they see this. But if you explain this to them, not just show them, but you got to explain too, like, hey, this is how it is. But we ain't gonna never go. But anyway, that's my take on it. I'm with you, CL. The man eats first.
Okay.
Thank you for having my back, Queen. Because at the
Preach.
end of the day,
Yeah.
if we struggling, he ain't eating and I ain't eating. None of these kids gonna eat.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
as the provider of the house, he's gonna make that
you.
decision. So
I agree with you on that, though. I agree with you on that for sure. But like Octane said, it's
hold on, a quick question.
Thing.
So it's a quick question, right? So if I'm raised in a single household, right, by your mama, right?
Right.
So does mama eat first? She provided for everything.
Talk that talk. I like how you think.
Because I'm saying,
hold on, he's talking today.
My mother raised two boys in the Bronx, two young boys in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? And she was all about, listen, I'm gonna take care of y'all. You're gonna get into these sports. You're gonna do this, and kept kids off the streets, right? So when she's trying to eat, she always make sure we got our food first. Ma, you gonna eat? Yeah, she's enough food for her to eat. But as men, we asking, Ma, you good? I'm gonna eat. Make sure you get your food first. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So I was always taught that my kids gonna eat first. So that's what I came up with.
And I was that way too.
I'm make sure my kids good. I'll get what's after. That's fine.
I was too, because I was raised in a single household as well, and my mother made sure we ate before she ate, regardless. So that's where that comes from. I see that.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a different topic for a different story. I think because of being in a single household, that is something different. That's some different teaching. That's some different everything. That you know, it's just different. But I think that if you got a husband, and for the sake of what we're talking about right now and dealing with this, you know, I think that's totally different. We should never compare being raised in a single household than being raised in a two-parent household. You follow what I'm saying? Because if I raised my boys, I raised all of my children by myself, you know, with the help of the Lord himself, but I raised them. And so I made sure that they ate first. You know what I'm saying? They you know, I made sure they ate first. They want to make sure I ate first. But like I said, that's a whole different topic. And so that's a good question, but it would definitely be something that I go,
I feel like in a single household where it's a single dad, because they exist too, and a single mom, that does change the dynamic a little bit. But as a parent, you should make sure that they eat first when it's just you and your children, because again, sometimes we could be in between blessings. And before I got engaged, I always made sure Legend ate first before I ate anything, or made sure we had enough groceries for the week, because that separation was hell. I gave him everything in a divorce, but I made sure my baby was taken care of. But I think that's a maternal thing, to answer your question. But shout out to your moms for that, you know, because I would be if I was unsure, I would definitely always make sure he was taken care of before me, because when we have our children, we lay our lives on the line for them. So that was a great question. But to answer your question, my baby ate first before I had a new boo.
Before I had a new boo.
Well, of course, y'all, I have a not completely different take. I guess my Gemini sense is kind of like kick in, because I'm gonna be on one side and I might be on the other. But I feel like this: if there's enough food at that moment, I'm making plates. I don't care who gets their plate first. It's one of those things. The man might be upstairs at the time. The kids might be already downstairs. Like, we're not that traditional, usually in our household anyways. But if it's enough food and I don't feel like we're going to run out of anything, then whoever's there could get their plate. Shit, some plates. For real, I'm dead ass. I'll start making my.
You sound like me.
I'll
So
start making my
for real,
plate
that's some shit.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like the only thing that really does matter is the food being provided. You know what I'm saying? And if it is being provided, that means that man is doing the most. Now, I will say this though, I will give more food to the man. Like he won't even get a paper plate. You see what I'm saying? Like he'll get. You know what I mean? Like I show gratitude that way. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna show my gratitude.
You get the good China.
He definitely get the clink.
Yeah. He get the big ass plate, you know, big dumb ass plate. And that shows the gratitude, you know what I'm saying? And then I also feel like, you know, we kind of take it too far with, oh, my kids are gonna eat first, blah, 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 as if you're neglecting your kids, all because somebody doesn't get their plate first. Are we talking about maybe eating first, like they eat an hour after your man? No, it's never usually that way. It's whoever gets like the food's being plated and who gets the actual plate first. I feel like it's kind of a weird topic to begin with, you know, like we discussing like a meal, like, you know what I mean? Like the sixth graders get their plate last. You know what I mean? While we get our plates last.
Right. What I truly don't understand is why is it still a discussion? Why is it still a discussion in this day and age anyway? Why is it still a debate?
Yeah, that's why. Because everybody's gonna do what's suited in their household. You know what I mean?
Everybody's gonna be different. Nobody's gonna have the same
plate at all. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he did right, and maybe he really deserved a plate first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It used to be that breakfast plate.
Eat, man.
Let them babies eat, like.
But we gotta move right along, guys. We gotta move right.
But one
along.
thing before we end that, Nikki, I just want to say I feel like a lot of single moms promote being single moms even when they're in a relationship. Like some of them be so bitter they can't let that go. I don't need a man for shit. And we got to kind of break that status quo and take accountability for that, because that's not cool. Because after these kids is grown, you still gonna be with your man or your husband. So treat him like he's just as important.
Right.
Yes,
right.
That's so good. Yeah.
But now that we got rid of all that deep shit,
let's go.
Tell me about that freaky shit. What's up, Nikki? I'm ready now.
Nikki ain't even on no freaky shit. Nikki be calm, cool, and collected.
Sorry. My bad. I got too
excited. You too early.
As you were.
All right, so this is gonna be for the guys, for our guests. Outside of basketball, do you guys have any projects, businesses, or anything y'all would like to tell us about? Flite, you could go first.
Oh yeah, me for sure. The clothing line, man. I've been pushing it and branding it for the last 2 years, and really trying to grow and providing clothing for, you know, kids and women and men and athletes and whoever. I'm just really creating a brand that we can stand on, that's Black owned, and just trying to create for people who, you know, really believe in legacy, you know, leaving a legacy after they're dead and gone.
Right.
What's the name of the
Legendary Lifestyle, baby. Legendary Lifestyle, baby.
Gotta get some merch up here.
Yeah, for sure.
My man, Legendary Lifestyle.
Yeah.
Legendary Lifestyle. I like the name. I know the name of it.
Yeah. That's tough.
Y'all ship
all of that. Yeah.
Do they ship?
Flight.
Yeah, for sure. We got the website.
What's the website?
Legendary Lifestyle brand.com. We got the Instagram, Legendary Lifestyle. So you can order everything, come straight to you.
Real quick question. Y'all got shit for the big titty bitches? Because
all that.
We need to know.
Terrible. What about you, Octane?
I have a thing called HOST, which stands for High Octane Skills and Techniques, where I'm teaching kids the game of basketball. Ages really, I want to say middle school up to high school, some college, depending, you know. So it's called HOST. You can find me on HOST32. That's on Instagram as well. HOST32. Right now I'm in, like I said, I'm in Texas right now, and we just finished. I don't know if you know, I played with the N1 for years, and we're trying to do. Actually, we got I can't really spill the beans, but we're doing something big and coming back. My Instagram, Octane32 Instagram, you'll see a little bit more.
Right.
If nobody knew who you was, I knew who you was, my friend.
I appreciate you, Andy. Thank you, Andy.
Somebody that watched me.
Octane, drop that Instagram
so then it was
for
like,
me.
Octane, High Octane. I'm like, oh shit, I know exactly who that is, boy. I know that nigga.
Right. So we out here in San Antonio right now. Like I said, we got hot sauce, we got AO, we got main event, Shane, Drew,
I love hot sauce.
Hot sauce is
yeah,
that nigga. I ain't even gonna flex.
I know.
Last night, and today we just did we shooting something, so we trying to
I'm
get back out.
definitely
fire.
I'm definitely hyped to see
So
that
look out
because
for
I
us,
ain't seen
look
the
out for
AM1 mixtape in a minute.
It's gonna be fire.
Okay, I got a quick question. With you gentlemen
Yes.
playing ball, did you have someone to guide you as far as financially, as making sure you're making the right decisions so that you can push and make sure your money stretches not just for you but for your future generations?
Well, for me personally, no, I didn't have that. I wasn't beneficial to that or beneficiary to that. It's basically kind of like go as you learn, being from the hood and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna say I feel like this. I'm not gonna say I didn't have men around me in my family that was doing good things and what's the name. I just never was approached. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference when you have people around you approach you like, yo, I feel like a lot of people, this is like, yo, let him do him, let him figure it out type thing. You know what I mean?
You didn't have the right conversations.
Correct. And I never brought it up either. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably, I would say partially my fault because I wasn't a guy. I was like, hey, how I do this, how I do that, how I do. I didn't go to them either. You know what I mean? But wasn't a lot of people coming forth to me like, yo, you should do this, do that, and that, and that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I said, teach yourself and go as you.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing because when we was getting paid for basketball, we was 21, 22 years old at first, you know what I mean? So you get numbers thrown at you that you never really seen, especially for something that you would do for free. Shoot, I was spending that money on sneakers or whatever city we was going to next. No, seriously, like, we was going to different cities, so I had to make sure I went to that mall in that city or, you know what I'm saying, wherever we was at. We was going to clubs or whatever, you know what I mean? We was buying him a drink or I ain't even hardly drink. I was just spending money just because, so definitely ain't had that guidance in that part, at that point in my life.
Okay,
but
next
I will
question
say this.
is,
I'm sorry.
what's the next?
I will say this.
No, go ahead.
I wasn't always like the spend it, right? So I would try to say a couple dollars, say something. But there's always something happening within your family. You're like,
and they know you the hero.
Exactly.
They knew because you had a little something.
You get what I'm saying? So there's always something happening. Well, you don't mind it because usually the person asking for it is worth me giving it to them. You know what I'm saying? Now, I can say no to a motherfucker that I don't give a fuck about. Like, man, I ain't got that fuck out of it. But the person they know, they come to me, it's coming down like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's also,
Right. Okay, so my next question was, what is advice, since this is going to be on YouTube and people are going to be listening and watching, what is the advice you would give for them in that situation?
For me, if you're getting consistent money and you're getting it from a brand or company, please go over your paperwork. That's the first thing you want to do. Go over there. If you don't know, go to a lawyer. And people are like, well, I gotta pay him. It's good to pay him because you keep more money in your pocket. And you get more money later. So please, I was naive to that. I was very naive to that. I was very naive to that. Man, I ain't got no lawyer. I can give him some money too. Fuck all that. I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? He got my contract even bigger the first year instead of me waiting 2 years down the line. You know what I mean? No, listen, my client gonna get this, This is what he needs, You know what I mean? A lot of times, companies are gonna short you because you don't know no better anyway.
Yeah.
It's not that they think you stupid. They're gonna put it in the jargon that you be like, you don't understand because you never handled a contract before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about dialect and how you say things.
Right.
You see something like perpetuity. What the fuck? What?
Right.
21 years old, what the hell is perpetuity? What is that? You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna skip that word because you don't know what it means.
You don't even know how to pronounce that shit.
You're like, all right, next
perp.
Right.
You
know they put the amount right after that word.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, what the hell is that? All right, cool, whatever.
Like 12%, 12% for
But it'd be something you need to know. That's something you definitely need to know though. And you be like, oh shit, I don't know what that was. Let's get over it. You know what I mean? But that's something you definitely have a lawyer look into. So I would say definitely go over to a lawyer, have a look over your contract, make sure you're not getting screwed.
Right.
I say after the paperwork goes, make sure you surround yourself with like-minded people who smarter than you. Then you may be the best athlete in your crew, but you need somebody who's going to let you know that you kind of respect. This is going to be like your flight. You kind of getting off the rocker, you drinking too much tonight. You know what I mean? Like
somebody that's not the yes man.
Yes man in my circle.
Don't need no yes man at all.
Somebody that's not the yes man.
You would have a bunch of those, but you definitely need that person you respect that's gonna keep you in line and keep yourself around the good people.
Facts.
Absolutely. All right.
Thank you for answering that.
All right, so we're gonna jump into our main topic. We're gonna jump into the main topic.
Everybody, without further ado,
that groupie love. You know what I mean? I'm curious and I'm nosy, like I told y'all already. So my question is, how did you guys handle the groupies when y'all was on the road?
I mean, I'm just asking.
Okay. All right. For us, I ain't gonna lie. For us, we was like rock stars, right? I ain't gonna hold you. We was like rock stars. ESPN every night, TV show on ESPN, video games. Like we was doing. That shit was a movie.
I had that game, no flex.
You know what I'm saying? Shit was a movie. Like real talk, the movement. On tour with 6-7 buses, and all our tours got kitchen in it. All the buses got beds on it. It was crazy. You got face wrapped on a bus, so you come and tell you like, oh yeah, no, that's how I
Right.
It was crazy. Now for me, and I was just talking about for me, so you understand.
He giving me light skinned nigga vibes. I don't like how you keep saying for me.
No, because I'm telling you.
You don't want to speak
I don't speak to nobody.
He gotta make sure.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
And this is why I say this for me, because for N1, we had about 13 to 12 guys on tour at one time. But everybody has different personalities, handle things differently. That's why I say for me. Okay, everybody gonna link me to N1. No, this for me. This for High Octane. This is what for me, right? When I came to I never came if they knew who I was. It was like, oh, you know me, you know who I am. Nah, that's not my vibe. Like,
so let me ask you this question, because this is what I don't understand. What is N1? I had a pair of them, like, cause they make shoes. But let's just back up a second. What is N1? Remember, I told you I never. They were white and blue, number one, and like I said,
a lot of colors. But yeah, white and blue.
They had them. I'm trying to support my community, but anyway,
you should have never had those.
They was cute.
You should have never had those.
They was cute. Somebody bought them for me. Anyway, shut up.
You terrible, yeah.
Everybody play. They played basketball. I played basketball. I never played basketball. I mean, I had a little basketball sex, but I just want you to explain what N1 is. I'm just trying to understand. Why can't I never just ask no questions? Damn.
Okay, so I explain to you.
The little version, though.
You got it.
All right, yeah. So N1 basically was a t-shirt company, and they spread out with these mixtapes with Skips Malu, Alimo, and like 5 other guys that started it out, right? When I say started mixtapes, mean going around playing games against other people in different cities and busting their ass. Basically what it is. Street ball, like guys from Rock and Block.
I also say like intramurals like you have in college and stuff.
Yeah, something like that, but on a different level, more flair.
More nigga shit.
More flair. Oops. Well, I don't know what the alley-oop is. More dunking and crossovers like that.
Right.
Okay. I just wanted to understand.
For you.
The best way I can put it for you, the easiest to understand. You remember the Harlem Globetrotters?
Yes.
But way more modern, way more hip hop. Put it like
right.
That.
Oh, so they had that little sauce, that little shadink-dink.
Right, the tricks. Right.
Okay, I just think, because we're an all-girl panel, so women typically don't follow basketball.
But all women got men. All women got men.
Shut up.
Not all of them. Some of them got girls.
I got brothers, and I was forced into sports.
That's what I'm saying.
I got all sisters. I had all pussy in my house, so I wasn't forced on sports. I'm just asking.
But listen, we for the women too. We for the women too. I don't know if you know Shannon Bobbitt. Shannon Bobbitt went on to play at Tennessee, went to WNBA. Shannon Bobbitt was on our first mixtape. You seen it, right, Annie? She was on our first mixtape out there crossing up kids.
Listen,
like, so we supposed women for the women too.
One of the reasons why I wanted to touch a ball, not
right,
even
because you saw Shannon,
lie. Like one of the reasons why I'm like, oh, let me figure out how to get this crossover game together. Let me get my dribble. Yeah. And I was little. Yeah. I'm 5'3". I was little playing a 4 position.
The bitch ain't had no knees, is what she
said.
I didn't have no knees.
I was little playing the 4 position because I was always stocky.
He's strong.
So they couldn't stop me.
That's what you gonna say? You're stocky. That's what you gonna say?
That's it.
What she said was she was 5'3" with no knees, so she shouldn't have been out there.
Nigga. I had knees back then. But yes, I was 5'3" playing the 4 position, so I understand. Like bitches coming down the court, and I'm stopping them just. What's up?
And they wait.
Come on. So and people always tripped out when they seen my little ass in the 4 spot.
Oh, like I would too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like,
what you doing there? But I ain't gonna lie to you. If I saw you down there, that means you a dog, though. That means you ain't here with the shit. I'm just saying.
I was.
Automatically, someone gonna look and be like, "Oh no, she ain't with the shit."
I used to knock bitches over. I ain't even.
That's what I'm trying to say. She ain't with the shit. So it makes sense.
So anyway, enough of me.
It makes sense.
Y'all in these groupies, what's up? How did y'all
like? Like I said, I wasn't the one that would try to use his namesake. I'm like, yo, if I like you, I approach you. You know what I'm saying? Talk to you. I'm just trying to talk to you and get to know you. So my joint wasn't like, oh yeah, you know, I'm an Octane for N1. What up? Like, that's a myth.
Like, you know me.
Don't believe the bullshit.
But when
you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you.
Yeah, but when it comes to groupies though, like you don't.
They might know already.
The approach, their approach, right?
Yeah. So
how you handle them coming to you though?
Yeah.
I see most of the time, I ain't gonna lie to you, right? Even though he was who he was, they still play coy and be, you know, in the cut.
Waiting for you.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? They still ladies. Back then, remember, this is 2001, 2002, they still, I know I see him over here looking. He'll come over here. Hopefully he come over here.
You know what? They wasn't as aggressive as we are now.
Exactly. They wasn't like that now.
To you like,
now,
now women don't know how to put their dick up. They be like, what's up?
What's up?
Right. It's different.
You want me to
so back then, there still was a chase. There still was a little chase in it. You know what I'm saying? No, mind you, they probably knew from the door, listen, I don't got niggas some pussy. You come over here, it's on and popping.
Of course.
But it still was, I walk up to you, and, you know what I'm saying, introduce myself, and took some kind of talk, some kind of way.
It probably made it easier, if anything, but.
Right. Oh, he came to me first, so,
right.
I still slide the jaws off.
Might as well.
You know what I'm saying? That type of thing.
What about for you, Flite?
Yeah.
Most thing I probably really noticed about, I guess, groupies, they would lie to you to act like they know who you were, like, or interested in your sport. Like C said, she ain't really know nothing about basketball or nothing. So somebody
I was telling the truth. I like football players. I like them thick. I don't like them skinny like that. I like them thick. I like football.
Right. She would walk up to you and be like, "Oh, you High Octane." I'm like, nope.
Hey, Flite. Nope. Good try. Try again.
Yeah, but act like they know who you are or something like that, or act like they're interested in your profession, but they just want to do. I think groupies ain't nothing but people who want to really be attached to celebrity or clout or whatever. So they want to be in with the end or whatever's cool.
Okay,
so
now I will say this though: there's a difference between United States groupies and the groupies overseas. Because you've been all over the world. That's a whole different ball game.
So
those ones are aggressive. They ain't gonna fuck. They come to you and grab your dick like, hey.
Well, damn.
They be like, I like you and I want you.
Like, yo,
$5 good time.
Want to love you long time.
$5.
Yeah, like, yo, like you, what's up? They're very, because remember, Europeans are very hands-on. They're very touchy-feely anyway. So they, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely different over there. Like, oh, this thing, I ain't got to approach you. You coming up? Okay, all right.
Was that scary?
Let's work.
Their love language is just a little different. Don't judge them.
You have to know what it is. You have to get used to it. At first, you're like, oh, what the fuck? You're back up. You know? Like, imagine what you touch. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't invite you towards me. Like, nigga, what's up? What you doing though? You know what I'm saying? They really up on it like that. Like, yo, what you doing? Like, yo, stiff arm.
Also,
you know what I mean?
You gotta be careful because they be men too. Baby man, baby woman.
Yeah.
You don't know who you get. So
That's horrible.
Over there is a
Listen.
little trickier than over here with the
Stop yawning.
I just think overseas, we were bigger stars over there because in the United States, there's so much else to attach on, like the NBA and all that stuff. Like when you go over there, that is their NBA. You know what I mean? That's the biggest star.
Right.
They probably see, right? Someone they can touch it or something. So
Right.
that's like a big name, like a Hot Sauce or somebody like that. Dude's a rock.
Right.
Like Michael Jackson at the Jackson 5. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So the big name, of course, everybody knew who he was. Or a white dude.
Facts.
A white dude and a bunch of black dudes on the basketball team. A white guy trying to get some attention.
Yeah.
That part. That part. Like we had then there's definitely times where you got certain women that's very upfront and at you and they come at you very aggressively. Like you said, Nikki, you get like it's really abrasive, give me abrasive sometimes. Like, yo, like come on, too strong, sweetie. Calm down. Like, it ain't that serious. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it can be like a danger or warning sign. Like, yo,
yeah,
I'm good.
And it's real when you hit them with the Swede though. Hold on, Swede.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yo, what's good with you? Like, what's up with you? You good?
So
would you say?
Go ahead, boo.
I'm sorry. So would you say you prefer the women that were more feminine or 1 and 02 more than the more aggressive women of 2021? Or where do you stand on that?
For me, I think I like them more. Give me a more feminine woman. I mean, I like to talk and have a conversation. That's why this comes here. And
so you like
the
approach. You don't like her to approach.
I like the approach. Yeah. No, she can approach me. If she approach me correctly, just don't approach me with the aggressive, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? I saw you across the room. That's the introduction. You know what I'm saying? I saw you across the room. Say, what's your name?
You don't want her to approach you like a nigga. That's what I was saying.
What's up, boo?
Please don't.
Let me get your number.
Yo, what up, my nigga? You looking good over there, yo. What's supposed to be like, nigga?
Make you straight. Make you button your stuff.
Hey, you at size 14. What's that mean?
You over there like,
you know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't like Annie because she gonna say just.
You got some big shoes. You got some big shoes.
What I'm gonna say, see? What I'm gonna say, see?
You ain't gonna like Annie.
What I'm gonna say?
Annie gonna just walk up to you like, just eat it, like bitch.
Period, boo. Period. That's that big bird.
Oh my God. What about you, Flite? Do you like them more feminine or do you want one to approach you? How do you like that?
Either way, I guess. I guess as long as it ain't like you say, like a dude would approach, you know what I'm saying? Like all aggressive or something like that. Like, but
hey yo, bitch! Hey yo, bitch with the eyebrows.
Let me see what you hold.
Yeah, I think a lot of women now are passive aggressive anyway. You know what I mean? So I think, if they got interest, they'll show you, or if they want you to say something to them. But shoot, nowadays, a woman gonna, if she wants you, she gonna say something to you.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So I don't got no problem.
Or do that. Hey, Flite, do that. The crowd in the club and they do that bump against you. Oh, excuse me, boo.
Yeah.
Hey,
yo, sorry, that's the fifth time you done bumped me with your booty, girl. You know that, right?
But your whole ass done rubbed against everything, so we know exactly what's right.
5 times, though. 5 times.
Because we had to make sure we knew what was down there.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out
what's there. We got to make sure we're not going to make a mistake.
All right.
All right.
Or they give you that, how tall are you?
Right.
Yeah, you so tall.
Hold up.
I climb trees, right?
Hold on. I feel like you coming at me. I feel
no,
like
they say that though. You be like,
they do say that.
I know they do because I'm little and I say that. Like, stop.
Annie, you the one looking at you like this, Annie? What you say?
What's that?
What you say?
It's okay, Annie. Me too.
Right, sis, you with me? I'm like, damn, how tall are you? What's that? Like,
she said she was like 5'3".
She said you were tall.
Like sit down so I can have a conversation.
Hey, can you sit? Can you sit so we could be the same height?
He said 5'11". She said, "Oh, you such a bush."
Oh, I gotta put on one.
You a tall glass of water, and I'm thirsty.
5'11" is okay because I'm 5'3". But once you get over 6 foot,
What's up?
What's good?
What's up, though?
Y'all just asking questions.
We got a special guest over here.
Hey,
Who
yo.
that?
Yeah. Man, hey yo.
Hey, yo. The liquor is empty. My Halloween cup empty.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You look like a sugar mama.
You older than me. Trust and believe.
They ain't got to do with you being a sugar mama.
And don't. I'm with Ayo. All right.
You know what? I kind of feel like I'm being come for again.
You like you take care of me.
I will. I will. And will.
What?
You need some socks.
You the one with the bread though. It's really good.
I'm what you call poor.
Oh.
I have two girls. Poor.
I got two of them. I got two girls and a boy, so I guess I beat you. Bye.
But you ain't not a dad to a girl. It's different.
That is different. Say that shit, bro.
Well, I'm a mom to a boy, so preach.
What's your birthday? It's a birthday? Nah, that's just.
No, we wear crowns.
Queens. Queens of the podcast.
Y'all wear crowns around here?
It's the crown, sweetie. Yeah. Yeah.
Fix our crowns.
Yes.
It's a motherfucking quinceañera.
It's the quinceañera.
I'm about to go get drunk and smoke my hookah like a little thought. So I love seeing y'all.
No, hold on, wait. Ask him the question, which I asked me.
What question?
Which one?
What you like, aggressive?
No, yeah.
Do you like aggressive or you want to approach the female?
Oh, no, you said though. Yeah.
What you say? Hell yeah, I want aggressive?
No, what you say?
Yeah, I'll eat ass on the first night.
Why not?
He's so stupid. The question was, how do you like to be approached?
No. Why not?
Oh, you didn't catch the sarcasm.
Oh, no. I caught it, but I'm asking, why not?
No, you don't get it.
Oh, I get it.
It was like you call it a double negative. I was like really saying it, but I wasn't saying it.
But you brought it up, so clearly you
already.
Look. You brought it up. You do clearly. You clearly do because you brought it up. Good night. Go smoke your hookah, daddy.
No, answer the question, mama.
Go ahead,
I will ask the question because she got control. Sorry about that. But I asked, how do you as a man like to be approached? Or do you like a woman more aggressive that will approach you? Or do you like a woman more passive that you can approach?
I mean, I guess that depends on the woman. I mean, because sometimes you want to approach, sometimes you might want to get approached. But I mean, it's neither here nor there. I mean, most of the time men are going to approach anyway. But like if as a female, if you want it, come get it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Come get it.
Yeah, but sometimes y'all dudes be too flattered though when a woman do approach.
Pretty flattered.
Yeah, they'd be a little too flattered, like a woman approach, like, bitch, you chose me. You know,
you choose it.
Nah, that's some like adolescent men.
That's like young boy shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
but it's out there though. It's guys out there. You're right. It's usually kind of the younger guys, but yeah,
basically, this
like,
podcast is a fucking aggressive
woman. You wanted me. What?
So fine.
Get your ass out of here. Bye. Go smoke your hookah, Toddy.
Kick you out, son.
Go smoke your hookah, Toddy.
I was interested in his answer. We mean the Ayo.
He called us a bunch of aggressive women. He got
as far as you go get it, right? I would think about glasses.
No, we are a bunch of funny ass women. Understand it.
What'd he say? I think I'm completely lost.
That's what's up, man. Hey, y'all, that was a big guess.
Let Ayo know I know who he is too. Don't even worry.
That was a legend right there.
I'm happy. Best star, yeah.
Okay, best star till I die. But Flite, real quick question. What would you say is your most memorable groupie story?
Memorable groupie story.
Can you say that on here?
Of course. This is explicitly.
I ain't really. I think one time. I think we was in Milwaukee or something like that. It was a celebrity game we did in Milwaukee, and I just remember like when we left the club, it seemed like everybody followed us back to our hotel room. When we got up to the floor we was at, it was like so many people just in the hallways. They basically had a party in the hallway. They wouldn't go to sleep. We wouldn't let us, relax and nothing like that. I think we always missed the flights the next day. It was just a wild night for us. Just a lot of women trying to get to us.
That's
Big
great.
Flight. I cannot confirm or deny that story.
It's once everybody was up there. Once everybody was up there, did you hit something or no?
Did you clap them cheeks?
I didn't say what happened.
Did you clap them cheeks or no?
What'd you say?
I said, did you clap them cheeks or no?
I got another dude here.
Oh, another legend.
Hey, what's good, boy?
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's going on? What's good?
He got the whole crew on his motherfucker.
I told you I got everybody
What's
out
your
here.
name? What's your name?
What's your name?
I'm Slim from 112.
I can see it. I can see it. Oh God, he came on here to see about that peaches and cream.
Hey,
I'm
tell him hit a couple
screaming.
notes. Tell him hit a couple notes. Peaches and cream.
Right.
Yo,
Stupid ass nigga.
I told you we all in the same house, so they keep walking in my room like, yo, what's up? Why you not out here? I'm trying to tell you I'm doing a podcast. So yeah, everybody's here though. Everybody's lined up.
Hey, I appreciate that. That's
Well, Octane, you go ahead and answer the question for me. What's your wildest groupie story, would you say? I'm sorry about that.
Man, yo. Let me see who's on here real quick.
Wait a minute. This nigga then took off his hat. He about to get into it. Should think a thing.
I'm drinking. It's getting hot in here. You hear me? I'm drinking. Getting hot in here, man. Nah, man. I wasn't there.
Wait a minute. Let the man speak. He done came out his hat. That pussy was real good.
Absolutely. Had to be.
She had that fire. She had that fire.
That's it, man.
All right, I'm serious now. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, real talk, man. When you have a lot of times people be misleading. You might see a bad chick, right? And I'm just speaking from experience. I see a bad chick, and you think that everybody's sexual activity is good. It's not. Do not be fooled. About how bad she
he
is.
got a starfish. He was huffing and puffing, and she just laid there.
He said a starfish.
Yo, real talk. So it's like, so when you get one, you be like, damn, remember that one time she, yeah. So, you know what I mean? I had found a nice young lady, and at this time when it wasn't cool, right? When it was really taboo, she liked ladies too. So we went to one club. We was actually club hopping that night. So she came with us. I found her in the first and second club we going to, and then when I go to another club, and she was like, "Oh, and they liked each other." So I was the beneficiary.
Oh, he was the add-on.
Which I did not mind.
So you was invited to a show.
Okay.
She's smart, see?
Brother.
Just saying.
Now they calling that 2021 a Tuesday.
What?
A regular day.
That's just a normal situation.
It was a nice evening, ladies. It was a nice evening.
Right. Okay. I'm sure it was, my friend.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. If you are not participating,
I didn't say that. No, nobody said that.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
I ain't gonna sit there and watch for so long.
I heard it's only a threesome if everybody's participating.
I'll be in that motherfucker looking like I'm paying double dutch.
No. What you was like this, you was like, tag me in, bitch. Tag me in.
I was just trying to let you know, Octane, you may have not had a threesome if you weren't participating. I was trying to counsel you through that, brother.
No, this is what I'm saying. I totally agree with you. What I'm saying is that, we're not gonna engage if I'm not participating. How about that?
I know that's right.
Okay. He said if he not engaging, he about to head out. All right, I'm gonna head out.
I ain't gonna head out. Y'all gonna head out. I'm gonna somebody else.
He said he putting y'all out, and I'm gonna go find another person.
Okay, I ain't going. Y'all going to head out. How about that?
Look, see y'all. Cling.
Right.
All right. So now that we discussed that groupie love, I do appreciate that last story that made me giggle. I love that. I love that.
Can I say one more
So
thing, T? Can I say one more thing?
yeah. Most definitely.
Because people say groupie love, right? You know, there's male groupies out there now.
Oh, for sure.
And
That is very clear.
Let's
you
get
get
it.
a fanatic that won't leave you alone at the club and want to talk your whole head off. And you see me this nice greedy right here, and you want to talk about the game and how you can average 40 views on tour. Bro, I'm not here for that right now. I'm here to be the crazy.
Right.
We do that another time. Like, they're doing way too much. Let me take my hat off for this one. Yeah, so they're doing way too much with that. You know what I'm saying? That quick. You feel me? Listen, that happens way too often. Groupie male, please. I'm there to enjoy the festivities of the club. I'm not there to talk about you averaging 30 in high school, which you would have did on tour if you was picked. I'm not here for that. I'm there to enjoy the festivities.
I know all your moves, son. I know all your
moves. So you talking about the wish a nigga woods. I don't want to call them groupies because that was on some gay shit. I was thinking immediately. So you had the wish a nigga woods telling you what they could have been and what they should have been.
Sometimes be the male groupies. They're like, yo, bro, I hear you. And all that's fine and dandy, but I'm not here for that right now.
And don't be dating a nigga that want to be a groupie while you with them and shit.
Oh my
God.
I understand though, the difference between showing love. Right, you showing us something. Yo, I watch you. Appreciate it. Yo, that's love, right? But you want to sit there and break down everything and go into a whole story at that moment in the club.
You gonna tell me all my moves while I'm trying to get
That's all I'm trying to say.
Or you just start seeing guys trying to like dress like you, even on the basketball court. Like you were rocking the headband. Now you see everybody rocking the headband backwards. Or wearing
I will say this though, Flite. What they say? Imitation is the best form of flattery.
Yes, sir.
So you trying to imitate me? All right, cool. I guess I've got something going. Cool. Do your thing though.
Right.
I'm the originator, so you think I'm being me. It doesn't matter though.
Right. And you don't have to be a celebrity or a well-known person to have groupies because us regular folks have them shits too.
Of course.
It's very true.
Listen, you got, like Nikki said in our last episode, now we got niggas stalking us because we done gave them a chance. And now niggas don't leave us alone.
That's not a groupie, that's a stalker.
No.
Nikki, hold on, Nikki, you got a stalker?
That's the past, guys. Let's not speak of the past. That is definitely the past.
We locked them up. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's neither here or there. I got you.
That's neither here or there. But yeah. Okay. But no, we have them too. Shit.
Yeah, y'all do.
You got them folks women, that don't want to leave you alone.
You have the ones that they buy you one drink, you his girl for the night.
Yes,
I've seen dudes like that.
Oh my God.
I've seen dudes like that with homie. You bought her one drink. Relax.
And it was $5.
Chase you around the club.
Around the club.
Gosh.
Look, you get up and use the bathroom outside the door. You good?
Hey,
for $5. For $5.
Stay there and watch you dance with somebody else and then be like, me next, right?
Are you ready?
Nigga.
Are you ready?
It's the take your hand and try to pull you away from who you're dancing with.
Hey, y'all.
That's old school. Lord, you brought us.
Damn, Annie, you had that?
Hey.
They pull you away while you dancing?
Listen, in Atlanta, I lived in Atlanta in my 20s. They was different in Atlanta. They was
Annie, hold on. This is the question I got for you, Annie. How was you dancing, lady? They pulling you away like, hold on, no, I need this right now. Come here, girl.
Girl, get down on the floor. Like a
you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Talk about them other ones, the other groupies that ain't really for you, the ones that set your ass up.
Oh.
So I got a story. We was in Philly. I don't know.
Make believe. I just came from PA too.
I won't say the names of the players or whatever, but we was in Philly. We went to the club, and I think it was like a little IHOP or something we went to after. And it was these girls. They was a real nice looking girls or whatever. About I think it was two of them, and two of the guys that we were with on our team or whatever was flirting with them, talking to them. So they got them back to the room. They invited them back or whatever, and we all in the room chilling and all that. And most of the guys left. So the two guys and the two girls are in the room. I'm gonna say it like that. And one girl says, "Hey, I gotta get my phone out of the car." She goes out to get their phone or whatever, and The other guys are in the room with the girl. Then when it's a knock at the door, she's taking a little while, but it's a knock at the door. They go to open the door for the girl, but it's two dudes with just in the girl. And they robbed them, and you know what I mean, and left one out.
Damn.
They was at the door like this, Mike.
Huh?
Kicking the door, waving the fofo.
Like that.
All you heard was Papa don't hit me no more.
Listen, chicks will get you. Don't get it twisted. It'd be the finest one to get you. Listen, set you right up. Serve you up on a plate.
You are the way that you move and the things that you do make you an easy target. Let's just be real. And I'm from that shit. Like,
right.
You can tell an easy target.
Yeah.
From jump
by the way that they talk,
and all you gotta do is this. Why you in the club? All you gotta do is this, yo. Let me tell you something. I'm about to get this. Let's do this.
Exactly.
I'm from Grammy City. I know how they go.
Enough about these groupies. So in a world full of being so desirable and being chased, how do you actually choose that special one, and have you actually chose that special one at this point in your life?
For me,
hoes is fun. I want to say hoes is fun. They for everybody. We love them, but how do you know?
For everybody, we love them.
we love them. They for everybody.
This is a hell of a transition. See, that's what I'm gonna say. This is a hell of a transition, girl.
She don't play. She don't play.
For everybody, you know what I'm saying? We love them. But how do you find that special one?
Right, in a room full of hoes, how do you say, baby, you won? You the
Well, first of all that takes time though, because I don't. Everything in the club is physical attraction. None of that is mental, right? All that is physical attraction from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? I like you for how you look. You look good. You're thick, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Pretty.
Body was right, but she had a mean underbite, but you still said, baby, you the one. So
we're going to get you them braces, baby.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a mouth person, so that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work right there. I gotta.
So you won't cut me when you give him mouth service.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
She could have had a club foot, but she could still be the one. Sometimes love comes with a little disability.
You pushing it. You pushing it.
I'm not pushing it. I'm talking to Octane. Octane, answer my question. Come back to me, honey. Where you at? Come on.
So for me, yes, I felt like I found the right one, right? Like I said,
how did you know she was the one?
Because she loved me for me. It's not about basketball, it's about Octane. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to find. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's hard to find that during your playing days. It's definitely hard to find that because you really don't know. Because everybody gonna say all the right shit until you get into some shit. When you're down, you wanna see what the fuck is up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because when you up, everything's all gravy. But when you down, you fucked up, you got an injury or some shit. Oh, sorry what happened to you. Gotta go. You know, real talk. Money slow up, it get different.
Yeah.
So
what
for
point
me,
in your life
took me time. It took me time. Say it again.
Where were you at when this person came into your life? What point were you at?
I was post playing days. I was in my post playing days.
Okay.
Right. So my children are from my playing days, you could say. My children from my playing days, right? So yeah, I mean, and I have two baby moms. I have two baby mothers. You know what I mean? It was, you know, not knowing and just, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, being out there and like I did relationships with both of them though. It was straight relationships with both of them. And sometimes the relationships don't work out. You don't find out until later it's don't work out. You know what I'm saying? So there's no negative energy towards negative energy towards them. It's just it didn't work out, right? But I think the one that I'm with now is somebody that just loves me for me. It's not about High Octane. It's about John Harvey. And it's a difference.
You know what difference?
And some people they can't separate the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
are you married now or are you still just trying to figure it out?
No, I'm not trying to figure out. We're in a committed relationship. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And soon to be, you know, all that good stuff. Off the market officially, you could say.
I'm coming.
You know what I'm saying? Man, Flite will be there. Flite, no.
Make sure we get an invite. Don't play with your new friends.
Don't invite.
Invite me.
Octane, I'm trying to talk to me. Octane is talking right now. Octane, I do the wobble. I do the electric slide.
Trying to get
the wedding line dances.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, I'm a good guest. I'm a good guest, and I bring good ass gifts. By the way, I just want to throw that out there.
That's the key part. That's the key part right there. You get good gifts.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. She will bring you a bomb ass gift.
Look, listen, I know.
Package.
Yeah,
she will. But put us. I'm gonna be her plus one, not her man.
Long as it's in Miami, get married in Miami.
I want to go to the island, dog. I told you I want to go to the island.
Oh, didn't really invite me. Hold on.
I got my passport. I'm ready.
Don't even worry about it. I got all that. Yes, I got your IG. Don't even worry about it.
Anyway, Flite. Same question. Same question, Flite. Leave me alone. Same question, Flite.
I think finding a special person is more. With me, would be a feeling. You know, I guess it's something you just can't deny. Like you just know it as a guy. You know, we date women. You know, we've been in relationships or whatever. I've even been married before. I'm not married now, but I've been married before, and I thought it was the one. But you know, I don't know. Like I said, it's a feeling. I think somebody who, like you said, loves you for you. Not because I'm Flite or because of what I do or how much money I may make or anything like that, but just someone who generally loves me or you kind of, you won't know at first, it takes work. Even once you get in a relationship where you feel like, yo, this person could be the one, you're going to have arguments or, once you get past that honeymoon stage, you got to really see if I can sleep next to her snoring and all that type of stuff. So, it's a whole lot of factors.
Let me clarify my question, though. So during the interview stage, what caused her to keep your attention? Because you got everybody that's attractive. So everybody's already attractive. But what stood out about this woman to say, hey, girl, what else you talking about?
Yeah, showing me something. Probably showing me something the next woman ain't never showed me. Showing me something new.
What did she show you?
New flavor. Just someone just kind of really be about you. They're showing you that they're about you, not being self-centered, like showing interest in you.
Okay, so that brings me to my next question. I'm gonna ask you first. I keep on asking Octane first. So, what's the most romantic thing a woman's ever done for you?
Wow.
This getting deep in the romance.
Hold on, I want to talk. We talking
about. I got the little candies and roses on the bed before on the Valentine's Day joint. Walked in, it was candles and all that. I got that one time.
Okay.
I think that was pretty dope, pretty romantic.
That's a rarity for women. So that is actually, she really got a lot about you. What about you, Mr. Octane? What's the most romantic thing a woman's ever done for you?
Romantic. I ain't gonna lie to you. She's a romantic person in our relationship. So she always like for me, romantic is knowing me, right? So if I had a long day and it's like, yo, I go take a shower and I come out and you ready to give me, maybe just lay down and give you a rub down and stuff like that. That's romantic to me. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing me and knowing what I need at that moment. You know what I mean? It's not about talking me to death. Oh, what happened to you? Let me like lay down and let me massage you. Like,
so it's the intimacy for you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like me, like I said, you know your personnel, so you gotta know who you're dealing with, right? So if I'm upset about some shit, sometimes I don't want to talk about that at that moment. I want to let it go. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go into it even more. You know what I'm saying? Let that go and move on to the next. So if I need a massage to relax, give me a massage. I don't need to talk about it.
Right.
Thanks. I like that.
I like that too. Thank y'all for sharing that with me. I was just curious because it's like we always put women or we always down women. Oh, she's a groupie this, but we don't never talk about or highlight when somebody made you feel special. So thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah, my mom, she stayed, you make me feel special. I ain't gonna hold you. She good at that.
That's great. That's great. That's great. Hey, real quick, I want to shout out AAA Productions, True Films Entertainment, and ACS Productions for making this shit possible right here. This shit was actually good. Y'all had us really talking some shit. Y'all talk some shit, man. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie.
Feel up and take off. That's what we do.
I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. Y'all
that's my light skinned twin right there.
Y'all was engaged the whole time.
Right. I
I'm gonna call him proper light skin and black stallion.
Black stallion and proper light skin. There you go. Y'all got a new name. Change your names on Instagram right now. Okay. So again, for the people that's watching, shout out your Instagrams so they could go follow you.
Oh, my name is High Octane. You can have me at Oct32, OCT_32. That's OCT_32.
I think I got you at it. Okay.
Don't be acting funny when we add y'all as a friend. Nigga, we cousins.
I already got both of them.
Some these groupies we were talking about.
And yes, my name is spelled correctly.
But no, I'm Flite, but my Instagram is legendary_lifestyle_clothing brand. Check my clothing line out, y'all, if y'all can. Cop something, but I do plan on sending y'all all something anyway. I told her I'm gonna give y'all some shirts, some mugs, or whatever. Y'all can rock them.
Right. So, I was looking through it. I'm like, I need a shirt and a hat, yo. Yeah. Shout out my lady.
Look on his face. I gave him a picture of me modeling his white hat. Is fire. White with a black brim with the with the shirt.
I seen it. Matter of fact,
fire.
So good.
Just make sure your shirt can fit both my titties when you send it. That's all.
Man, just send me your size.
Because that be the issue.
Yeah, they're official.
I got
I'm just saying because shit, if only one titty in this shirt, it's not the shirt for me.
It ain't gonna work. You'll see, you crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
You crazy, yo.
I ain't afraid of no crop top, nigga. I take those too, but just make sure everything fit in it.
Right. No, she said make sure this area is together.
In there. Yes. Please.
You gotta get side boob and everything. I think it'll work.
Man.
I think it'll work. I think
send her a hoodie. She'll be all right.
Yeah, a hoodie gonna work perfect. But Gigi, you got some positive affirmations for us?
Where Gigi at?
She left.
Gigi.
Chasing the groupies.
Chasing groupies.
Again, hoes is for everybody. Hoes have the most fun. I would even argue to say hoes make the best housewives, but that's just my opinion. I don't know.
Why you say that?
They actually probably do though. Like
no, I honestly had a full blown discussion about this, and I really feel like they do because at the end of the day,
wait. No.
Too deep.
Next episode.
Hashtag hoes made the best housewives.
Don't give it to them. That's a whole nother episode.
I might come back for that. I might come back for that one.
Please do.
Right.
They never agreed with me, Octane, but I'm just telling you my truth.
See, they were agreeing.
No. We agree with you, but that sounds like an episode.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna keep that right.
Hashtag these hoes is for everybody.
Everybody.
Gigi, give me the positive affirmations.
Gigi is not responding. I was gonna see if Morgan, you have the positive affirmations in front of you.
Got a positive affirmation?
I'll just say this. Make sure all your ends are tied, your money's in your pocket, and don't nobody interrupt your peace. Period.
Ma'am. Period. Heard.
Talk your shit, Morgan.
Again, thank you guys for coming on that special guest. We appreciate it. Have a good night, motherfucker.
Hashtag. Hold on 1 second. I had a hashtag.
What's that hashtag? These what?
Hashtag these hoes still for everybody.